Hello, my dear student. Welcome to Sukla Maths Academy online classes. And I am Professor J.P. Sukla, Director and Maths Faculty of Sukla Maths Academy, Jabalpur. And today in this video, we will discuss about the chapter number 2, Relations and Functions for class 11th Maths. So now, let's restart. Now, dear student, first we will discuss about the Cartesian product, what is a Cartesian product and what are the properties of a Cartesian product in relations and functions. So now see here, the definition of Cartesian product is that for given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered pairs of elements of P and Q. That is, P cross Q is defined by ordered pair PQ such that where small p is the element of P, that is P belongs to P and Q belongs to Q. Means if we have two non-empty sets P and Q, then we can easily find the Cartesian product of P and Q, and it is represented by P cross Q. P cross Q means Cartesian product of P and Q equal to PQ, right? Where P belongs to P and Q belongs to capital Q. I am taking here one example. Suppose we have the capital P is 1, 2 and 3 is a set, and Q is the 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so we have to find the P cross Q means Cartesian product of P and Q. So first we will take the first element of P and make the pair with the other elements of Q. So we get 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. And again also take the second element of the P and make the pair with the other elements of Q. So we get 2, 3, 2, 4 and 2, 5. And now next the third element is 3 and make this pair 3 with the other elements of Q. So 3, 3, 3, 4 and 3, 5 and close the bracket because we covered all the pairs of all the elements. So this set P cross Q is called the Cartesian product of these two non-empty sets. And now see that how we can find the total number of elements in P cross Q set if we have P and Q are given. So see here, the number of elements in set P is 3 and also number of elements in set Q is 3. So total number of elements in the Cartesian product P cross Q is always 3 into 3, that is 9. Now count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we can easily find the total number of elements in the Cartesian product by multiplying the elements of P and Q. So this is the concept of Cartesian product. After that we will take some problems based on the Cartesian product and also ordered pairs, right? So now see that the question number 1 of the exercise 2.1 is that if x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 equal to 5 by 3 and 1 by 3. So we have given two ordered pairs are equal in terms of variables and we have to find the value of x and y. So in this problem we must use the property of equality of two ordered pairs. The property is that two ordered pairs are equal if and only if their first and second elements are also equal. So in the given problem we have given two ordered pairs are equal. So by the property their first and second element also must be equal. So now equating both the sides corresponding first and second elements, we get x by 3 plus 1 equal to 5 by 3 and the second element equal to the second element of the right hand side ordered pair. So y minus 2 by 3 equal to 1 by 3. On simplification we get x by 3 equal to 5 by 3 minus 1 and here y becomes 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So we get x by 3 equal to LCM is 3, so 5 minus 3, and here y equal to LCM is 3, so we get 1 plus 2, that is also 3. So 3 by 3 is 1, and here x by 3, so cancel this 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So we get x equal to 2, right, and y equal to 1. So this is the required value of the variables x and y in the given two equal ordered pairs. So this is the concept, the equality of two ordered pairs. Now next problem is that if G equal to 7, 8 and H is 5, 4, 2. We have given two non-empty sets. So we have to find G cross H, means the Cartesian product of G and H, and also H and G. So now we find this. So G cross H will be, take the first element of G and make the pair of this first element 7 with the other all the elements one by one of H. So we get 7, 5 first pair, and 7, 4 second pair, and 7, 2 third pair. Okay, and also take the second element of the first set G and make the pair this element 8 with the other elements of the H. So we get 8, 5, 8, 4 and 8, 2. Okay, so this is the Cartesian product of G cross H, G and H, right? And similarly, we can easily find the H cross G. So take the first element of the set H, that is 5. So make the pair 5 with other elements of G one by one. So 5, 7 and 5, 2, right? And now second element of H is 4. So 4 and first element of G is 7. And now 4 and next element is 8 of G, right? And at the last element of H is 2. So 2, 7 and 2 and 8. So this is the H cross G, means Cartesian product of H and G. So clearly we can see that the number of elements in G are 2 and number of elements in set H is 3. So total number of elements in the Cartesian product of H cross G and also G cross H is 2 into 3, that is 6. Now see that here 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similarly here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total number of elements in the Cartesian product of G and H and G are 6. So this is the concept of Cartesian product of two non-empty sets. Now, dear student, I am taking one more question based on the Cartesian product of sets. The question is that we have given A, B, C and D 4 non-empty sets, and we have to verify in this problem the A cross of B intersection C must be equal to A cross B intersection A cross C. Okay, so first we will find the B intersection C. After that we will find the A cross B intersection C. So we get left hand side, and similarly we will find the separately A cross B and A cross C, and we will take the intersection of these two ordered pair sets. First we will find the B intersection C. Now see that B and C are here, and find the B intersection C. Now see that the elements are common in B and C or not. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and here 5, 6. So there is no element is common in B and C. So B intersection C is the null set, means 5. Okay, that is the 5. And after that we will find left hand side of the first one. This is A cross B intersection C. Okay, so our A is set 1, 2 and cross B intersection C. B intersection C is 5, right? So now here first set is non-empty and second one is the null set, and we have to find the Cartesian product of these two sets in which one of them is null set. So there is a property, the Cartesian product of two sets, and if one set is null set, then its value is also null set. So it is 5. Remember that. And now for right hand side is A cross B intersection A cross C. So first we will find the A cross B Cartesian product of A and B. So this is 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. Okay, and make a pair of 2 with all the elements of B, that is 2 1 2 2 2 3 and 2 4. So this is the A cross B and intersection of A cross C. Similarly, we will find the A cross C. So we have A is 1 2 and C is 5 6. So 1 5 and 1 6. 1 5 and 1 6. Then 2 5 and 2 6 are the element of ordered pair of A cross C. 2 5 and 2 6. Okay. So this is the value of A cross B intersection A cross C, and after that we will take the intersection of these two elements. So clearly the intersection of these two sets are, see that 1 1 is here, no 1, 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4, 1 5 1 6 2 5 2 6. So all the elements are different. No one is common element in these two ordered pairs A cross B and A cross C. So obviously it will be null set. So we get here null set 5. So from second, this first and this second. So clearly from first and second equation, left hand side equal to right hand side. So our first problem is proved. And after that we will take the second problem. And now second problem is we have to find A cross C, right? And we have to show that the A cross C is subset of B cross B. So we must find A cross C and B cross B, right? So A cross C is this. So find this 1 5 and 1 6 and 2 5 and 2 6. This is A cross C. And also find B cross D. So our B is here and D is here. Make the pair with the 1 and all the elements of D. So 1 5, 1 6, 1 7 and 1 8. Then second element of B, 2 with the 5 6 7 8. 2 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8. And third element is 3 of B. So 3 5, 3 6, 3 7 and 3 8. And last element of B is 4. So make the pair with the 4, 5, 4 6 and 4 7 and 4 8. So this is the required ordered pair of B cross D. And now we have to prove A cross C is subset of B cross D. If all the elements of A cross C and B cross D, so we can say that the A cross C is the subset of B cross D. So see that A cross C is 1 5, 1 6, 2 5 and 2 6. And close the bracket here. So clearly all the elements of A cross C and B cross D, see that 1 5 is here, 1 6 is here, and 2 5 is also here, and 2 6 also there, right? So all the elements of A cross C are in B cross D. So therefore A cross C is the subset of B cross D. This is the symbol of subset. So second property or second problem is proved. So hence proved both the problems first and second. So dear student, this is the concept of a Cartesian product of two sets. And if you have any problem and doubt in the problems, any problems, so you can comment and the problem in comment box. So we can try to solve your all the problems. So thank you so much.